What's up? Good morning, Smash Gang. Hey, how you guys doing? Sorry about the video yesterday, the overhead squat video. Apparently, there's some random gnarly software on YouTube that decides that if there's a song in the background, it completely kills the audio on your video. So I'm going to reshoot that video because I tried reposting it twice yesterday, and it kept muting out the audio. And apparently, it was a Led Zeppelin song. Who'd have thought? Anyway, so we're going to get that all taken care of. But right now, we're going to go over ungluing the shoulder. So the shoulder's got, God, the shoulder's so mobile. We use the, you digging the Dan Bailey shirt, by the way? Yeah, he's a badass. I get to compete against that guy. No chance of beating that guy, by the way, from me. But cool that I get to be able to share the floor with that guy. So Dan Bailey, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Don't beat up on the old guy too bad, all right? So anyway, the shoulder, a lot of stuff is missed. Everybody's going for the overhead position. We do that standard, tuck our hand behind us, pulled with the band. There's a lot of things that are very staple movements, and a lot of them, quite honestly, are incorrect. So I'm going to show you how to unglue the shoulder and a lot of stuff that's missed. You guys try this. People come in here, in my practice all the time, they come in and they are always, it hurts here, shoulder pain, I can't sleep on my shoulder. Anytime I move my shoulder, I check their range of motion, and they're about here, which is, nar, just freaky. Why would you? I mean, you should be able to get your hand like this. I watch people doing, it's CrossFit. We need range of motion, but CrossFit's based on functional motion and functional movement. Well, until you get into competitive CrossFit, and then the movements are functional, but the weights are ridiculous. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just really, really hard on the body. So we're going to unglue that shoulder. What happens a lot is people miss the one critical component. It's what every Monday is at a Globo gym for a guy. Chest day! Yeah, it's chest day for guys on Monday and leg day for girls on Monday. It's pretty much a guarantee. So check out a Globo gym. I bet I'm right. Go ahead, check it out. Send me a message if I'm wrong. Send me a message if I'm right. Send me a message if you got a question. Totally okay. We're going to unglue the pec major and the pec minor. Now, the pec minor sits up underneath here. It's really hard to get to, and you tend to slide off it when you're using a lacrosse ball. And then you take that lacrosse ball and you run it down the ribs like a xylophone. Friggin' hurts. You don't need to do that. This is uncomfortable, but it's an easier way to trap both muscles, peel them apart, and then get them off that humerus and off that coracoid process and free up that shoulder so it doesn't drag that scapula up and over and jack up shoulder mechanics. That's number one. Number two is the serratus anterior. So now we're going to get into the bumps on the ribs. When you go like this, not taking my shirt off, there's a bunch of bumps under here. You look at superheroes, they got all these little bumps right in here. And or half the people I work with here, or half the people I see here at the box, you got these bumps under here. That's where the slips of muscle from the serratus anterior come from. That goes underneath the scapula, hooks onto the vertebral border of the scapula, keeps it clamped against the rib cage, and then it does. It's the boxer's muscle, right? Does that protraction, but it also stabilizes that scapula and allows it to rotate around so we can move our shoulder around without having that thing flopping all over the place. Have that glued down, your scapula doesn't move. What do I say? Scapula is the shoulder, shoulder is the scapula. It's the same thing. And that's number two. And then number three is I'm going to show you how to unglue everything from behind and peel that long head of bicep away. And maybe we'll throw in some bonus stuff. It's the bonus day. It's Thursday. Sorry about the lack of videos. I had the Masters qualifier this weekend. Still no excuse. I told you guys I was going to rip out videos every day. So my bad. I'm going to rip out 2, 3 a day until I'm all caught up. But Masters qualifier was intense. Tore up my hands. For some reason, according to the CrossFit site, it says I made the games. So who knows? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, we'll go through the first one. So number one is grab a band. This is not a band. You can see it's early in the friggin' morning. This is a bar. So you're going to grab a bar. You're going to take a kettlebell. Use a 26. Use something a little lighter. If you notice, I got the music really quiet because I don't want to have any weird copyright infringements because, you know, I'm charging you guys an exorbitant amount of money to watch these videos. It's free. I don't even know what these artists are freaking out about. They make like $50 million a day. What you're going to do is you're going to get on this bar. Make sure the bar is at a point. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. Whoa, I stepped out of the frame. If this was a video for a WOD, instantly invalid. See, I know that stuff. You know why? Because I took a $10 judges course that told me I know. So we're going to hang over like this. You can see I've got the kettlebell here. Kettlebell is going to be used in 2 of these. Both of these are super fugly motions, so I'm going to apologize in advance because they hurt, but they unglue the shoulder. They restore a ton of mechanics. They're super freaking easy to do. So you're gonna get your arm all the way over. I'm taking a big wide stance just so I don't jack up my back and smoke my low back, because I plan on doing something really stupid in here later today. You're gonna trap that pec. You're gonna reach down, you're gonna pick up this kettlebell. I'm gonna rotate, I'm gonna pronate, not supinate. So I'm gonna pronate so I crank that humerus in. Oh, this is just horrendous. So I'm picking this up, making sure there's enough room for this thing to swing. I'm trapping that pec in here, and then all I'm gonna do is swing back and forth. Don't let it swing like a pendulum, control it, and then I'm gonna go side to side. This is the one that friggin' hurts. And then I'm gonna do some circles. And I'm just, like, I can feel a lump going back and forth. The circle's the worst. And then just when you're done, just drop it. So trap all in here, hang over this bar, kind of guide the bar with this hand, grab that kettlebell, give it some circles, trap that piece of tissue in there that feels like a steak that's been in your freezer for about 6 years, and just grind it into submission. Crossley would be proud of me. I just caused my own submission. It's terrible. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, we got that serratus anterior. So serratus anterior, remember what I said? Up under here, comes up underneath that, that scapula, except the dilemma is, what a lot of people do is they try and hit that stretch, and you can't, it's such a fussy stretch. So I'm gonna turn sideways for you to see it, but I'm gonna show you what I'm doing first. So I'm gonna loop into a band. I'm gonna let the band come up behind me, but now you have, your x-ray vision isn't working so well right now. So what I'm gonna tell you is the band is up behind me, and the band is keeping my hand flat against me, and it's gonna pull my hand up behind me, and then I'm gonna take a knee. So it's gonna pull me not away, so pulling away is gonna hit that bicep. This is gonna pull straight up. So all I'm doing is, you can see it, I'm letting it, holy crap, this friggin' hurts, and I'm letting it pull me straight up. So like there's a big angry older brother that's trying to put me in some kind of horrible WWF. Yeah, WWF, that's what it was when I was younger. WWE wrestling move. And then you're just gonna hang out. You're gonna feel it along the front of the shoulder, but you're also gonna feel it up under here. And all you wanna do is, you see where it is? Pulling me back up towards the rig, hand flat against the posterior portion of the rib cage, and then just lean into it. Leaning that into it's gonna drag that serratus anterior open, and it friggin' hurts. Hang out there for how long? Yeah, 2 minutes, baby. Yeah, that's number two. And number three is, we're gonna move this bar. Yeah, I didn't set up 2 bars. Okay, let's see if I can hit this one right on my first guess. I don't know, what do you think? We taking bets? Take a look. Oh, I don't think that's right. What do you say? No, wrong. God, and they let me do CrossFit. Good. We're just gonna jump in here. This is where it gets awful. You're gonna take a bench. You're gonna take the 26, take a bench, anything, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something that's gonna hold that there. This is where it gets super fun though. Check this out. I got these, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of these Schick wraps because they are kind of shicky wraps. S-H-I-T-T-Y. You're gonna take a lacrosse ball, you're gonna glue it onto here. You can use tape, you can use a voodoo band, you can use wraps, you can use chewing gum, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna take this, you're gonna cinch this up. So now I've trapped the ball on the top here. How easy is that? Ball on the top, I'm gonna swing my arm all the way over this. So, just to make things fun, why don't I do this? Oh God, I have camera skills. It's scary, my camera skills, it's freaking scary. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach over. Oh, this is so awful. This is gonna take 2 hands because I put this a little high. You're gonna reach over, you're gonna trap right underneath here. So let me get in here so you can see what I'm doing. So you're gonna be trapping right in the armpit. That's the subscapularis. It is the most missed muscle on tons of this, on tons of shoulder mobility. You're gonna trap that subscapularis, and then you're just gonna grind away on it as if it did something really wrong to you. So we're gonna take the bench, slide this over just a little bit. We're gonna bring this all the way up. Oh, I really don't wanna do this. I'm gonna trap that ball. And then I'm just gonna swing around. And when you're done, you're gonna find hot spots like crazy. So lacrosse ball bound up by a wrist wrap. Hang yourself over here with a 26-pound. You can use a 50. Oh, if you want. This is her out. 53 would be awful. And then you're just going to do circles and go back and forth and unglue that subscap. When you're done, drop it. Do not try and pick this thing up. Oh, that's going to free up a ton of shoulder mechanics. Super easy to do. And probably one of the most globally missed shoulder repairs that you can do. So hey, Trev, SmashweRx, sorry about no music. My apologies for the video. What doesn't matter, I got cool music in the background anyway, it's just really quiet. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day.